Ships have always been critical parts of society. They have been used for many things, chief among them warfare. Ships have been used in wars since the Battle of the Delta in 1175 BC. Currently, the United States has the largest, most powerful naval fleet in the world. But how did we get here? I'm here to answer that question. My name is James Nelson, and while in Boston on an education first trip, I began researching the roots of American sea power to answer this question. How has naval power come so far? We, to start this, we got to start in 1794 when the United States Congress passed the Naval Act, which called for the creation of six frigates: the USS Chesapeake, the USS Commerce, the USS Constellation, the USS Convolution, the USS President, and the USS United States. The USS Constitution, which is the only one still around today, is a 44-gun frigate. It is the longest-serving ship in the world because it's still manned by U.S. sailors and officers. It served in the Quasi-War, Barbary Wars, and War of 1812. During the War of 1812, the USS Constitution defeated 5 British warships. Now after the Constitution, we skip to the 1860s, where the first ironclads came into existence. Now, both sides of the Civil War made ironclads. The Confederates made the CSS Virginia and ships like it, and the United States made the USS Model and ships like it. The CSS Virginia was armed with 2 7-inch cannons, 2 6.5-inch cannons, 6 9-inch cannons, and 2 12-pounder howitzers, and could move 3 to 4 knots. The United States ironclads could move at 6 knots and had 2 11-inch smoothbore cannons. Those are the first ships to have metal armor ever. Now we move to another very influential class of ships, which is the British Dreadnought class. The Dreadnought class of ships was a class of battleships that was created in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and saw its main use in World War I. The Dreadnought class was so influential because it could move with the speed of destroyers at the time, while having the armor and guns of a battleship. The Dreadnought class could move at 23 knots and had 5 twin 12-inch guns, 27 12-pounder guns, and 5 18-inch torpedo tubes. Now, those were fast for their time, but the World War II fast battleships were even quicker. The fast battleships of World War II were built to be able to keep up with aircraft carriers and carrier battle groups, so that they had protection from other battleships. The two most well-known classes of fast battleships were the German Bismarck class and the American Iowa class. The German Bismarck class had 2 ships, the Bismarck and the Tirpitz. They had 8 15-inch guns, 12 6-inch guns, 16 4-inch guns, 16 1.5-inch guns, and 20 1-inch guns. Both of them were sank during World War II. The Iowa class, on the other hand, had 9 16-inch guns, 25-inch guns, 80 40mm Bofors anti-air guns, 49 20mm Oerlikon anti-air guns, and all 4 ships are still, or 2 of them are, all 4 ships have been preserved and made into museum ships. But before that, they were retrofitted during the Cold War to serve in the Cold War and the Gulf War. And then they had their 16-inch guns, they had 12 5-inch guns, and they were given 32 Tomahawk launchers, which is a Tomahawk is a land attack missile. They were given 16 Harpoon launchers, which is a anti-ship missile, and they were given 4 20mm Phalanx Sea Whiz cannons, which is anti-aircraft. Now, super battleships were a thing during World War II. There was only one class of super battleship. Only 3 were made, but 1 was turned into an aircraft carrier before it was a battleship. The Yamato class had 3 3-gun 18-inch guns for a total of 9, 4 3-gun 6-inch guns, 6 twin 5-inch guns, 8 triple 1-inch AA guns, and 2 twin 50 caliber machine guns. A super battleship is a battleship that has a displacement of at least 60,000 tons at its building. Now, submarines are also part of modern fleets, and first submarine to really be mass produced was the U-boat. This is a German U-boat and had six torpedo tubes and one naval gun and some various AA guns. The modern submarines the United States has is the Ohio class submarine, which has 20 Trident SLBM nuclear capable missiles, or it can have 145 Tomahawk missiles. Now, the current destroyers of the United States Navy is the Arleigh Burke class destroyer with one 5-inch gun, one 20mm phalanx, two 25mm machine guns, 96 cells of vertical launch system missiles, and two Mark 32 triple torpedo tubes. The current cruiser in class in service of the United States Navy right now, which is the centerpiece for most carrier strike groups or carrier battle groups, is the Aegis Ticonderoga class cruiser with two 61 cell vertical launch systems for a total of 122 cells, two 5-inch guns, two Mark 38 25mm machine guns, two 450 caliber M2 Browning machine guns, two Phalanx Sea-Whiz, and two Mark 32 triple torpedo tubes. Now we get to aircraft carriers, which are the most important part of any naval fleet. In World War II, the most produced class of aircraft carrier was the Essex class, which had 12 5-inch guns, 32 72 40mm Bofors anti-air guns, 55 to 76 20mm Oerlikon anti-aircraft cannons, and 90 to 100 aircraft. Now, in modern day, we have the Gerald R. Ford class, which is the most powerful and largest aircraft carrier ever built. The Gerald R. Ford, or only one has been built so far. 3 more are under construction, and another has been announced, but 10 have been planned. So the Gerald R. Ford class has 2 Mark 29 guided missile launching systems and 2 Mark 49 guided missile launching systems. Has 3 Phalanx Sea-Whiz, 4 Mark 38 25mm machine guns, and 4 M2 Browning 50 caliber machine guns, and can carry 75 plus fighters, bombers, and a mix of fighters, bombers, and recon aircraft. In conclusion, United States Navy has become vital with their ships in peacekeeping missions, humanitarian aid, warfare, freedom of trade missions, and so much more. Naval power has come so far in 300 years, from just ships with sails and cannons to ships with little nuclear reactors inside of them that have missiles that can fire over the horizon.